Good evening. I'm Patricia Vallone with a CTV News update. A special election is coming up to fill a vacant county council seat. District 8 has been without a council member since Monique Anderson Walker stepped down to run for lieutenant governor. Byron Scott has this update for voters.
The special election for Council District 8 is set for Tuesday, February 1st. Now, there are two candidates who are running. They are Edward Burrows, who served on the school board and is running as a Democrat. Also on the ballot is Ebony Johnson, who is running as a write-in candidate. Now, as a voter in District 8, here's what you need to know. Your ballot should be arriving soon in the mail if it hasn't already. Early voting got underway this morning at 10 o'clock and runs through January 31st. Now, the polls open again 7 a.m. on Tuesday, February 1st, and close at 8 p.m. Now, the deadline to drop off your postmarked ballot in a drop box is February 1st at 8 p.m. Again, that must be postmarked by that same day by 8 p.m. Now, the Board of Elections says the results for the election should be posted at around 8:45. I'm Byron Scott.
It's not safe. That's the concern of some parents after finding out that the school system would end its virtual learning program for elementary kids. PGCTV has allowed kindergarten through 6th graders to learn from home. However, these students will be soon required to go back to school on Monday. PTA president and elementary school parent Danielle Wood organized a rally and petition for the school system to reverse its decision.
Our particular household, my son and our house has been COVID-free since the start of the pandemic, and it's just terrifying to send him back to school when we know that they just shut down schools because they can't really manage COVID outbreaks in the schools.
More than 1,500 parents, teachers, and community members have signed that petition. Meantime, the school system says it does not have authorization from the state to extend the program. Governor Larry Hogan has announced some progress on the COVID front. Hogan says hospitalizations have fallen 35% this month, which is the fastest rate drop in the U.S. As for other numbers, the state health department has confirmed 2,900 new cases since yesterday. Of those, 353 are in hardest hit Prince George's. The county's positivity rate, which was at 36% earlier this month, is down to just over 10%. 46 Marylanders have died of COVID since yesterday. Well, the 15-year-old student who was shot inside a bathroom at Magruder High School is still in critical condition. As we reported, the teenager was shot by a classmate during a dispute last Friday. Police Chief Marcus Jones says in light of the incident, additional officers have been assigned to Magruder High this week. He also says community engagement officers will be more visible at high schools across the county.
We are again working with MCPS in order to best identify what we think would be a best plan. We are not planning right now to go back to the old SRO program. I just want to make sure that's clear, but we are looking at potentially just seeing what are the needs and if there are any modifications to the current community engagement program at the high school level.
Jones says that there will be no legal ramifications for the students who were inside the bathroom at the time of the shooting but failed to report the incident. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
To Sofia and Gabriel, mis flores, my little flowers. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love, so you can take me with you wherever you go, near or far. These stitches and threads join us together. Me, your mother, and both of you. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you as you bring our colorful stories to the world.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I moved to Florida with literally pennies in my pocket and a prayer. I needed a new start. Dacian looks like a very typical 3-year-old. Until you ask him, what's your name? How old are you? My son has a lot of behaviors that would show as being autistic. Most kids can tolerate a variety of foods, but unfortunately for Dacian, everything has to be organic and raw. I wasn't ashamed to go to the food pantries. It's expensive to eat healthy, and nutrition is very important to Dacian's health. The healthy organic food that we receive dramatically helped his social skills. Most people would say, she really doesn't have much of a life. But to me, I have everything right there next to me and my son.
Welcome back. Montgomery County residents will have to wear face masks indoors at least until mid-February. The County Council has voted to extend the indoor mask mandate until February 21st. However, lawmakers will meet with the county health officer to determine if the mandate can be ended earlier based on COVID-19 metrics. And the number of quarantined students dramatically increased last month, according to new data from the Maryland Department of Education. The increase followed the holiday break that saw a rapid COVID-19 spike across the state. More than 18,000 students from 29 public schools were in virtual learning as of last week. The numbers were highest in Montgomery County, which had nearly 15,000 students quarantined by January 19th. Now, Prince George's went virtual in late December after fears of the Omicron variant spread and only returned to in-person learning last week. Governor Larry Hogan pays tribute to 3 fallen firefighters. He opened this morning's Board of Public Works meeting with a moment of silence. He says the Baltimore City blaze that killed 3 firefighters on Monday was a horrible tragedy.
Our hearts go out to the families and to their brothers and sisters in the fire department. The flags remain at half-staff in the honor of Lieutenant Paul Buttram, firefighter Kelsey Sadler, and firefighter Kenneth Lacayo.
Hogan is asking Marylanders to pray for the families of the fallen firefighters. A proposed constitutional amendment would set up a statewide elected watchdog in Maryland. The first hearing on the measure was held before a House committee yesterday. The amendment would set up a public advocate to serve as a state ombudsman who would receive, respond to, and investigate ethics complaints against state officials. The public advocate would also become governor if the state's top 2 seats are vacant. Prince George's is looking for residents who want to be a part of a new anti-crime group. The county's Office of Community Relations has created the Violence Prevention Task Force. The 12-person team will include business, faith, and community leaders. The panel will be asked to develop long-term violence reduction strategies. The deadline to apply for the task force is February 11th at 5 p.m. For more details, visit the Office of Community Relations website, and that is at the bottom of your screen. The city of Mount Rainier has its first social services coordinator. Her name is Sylvia Diaz. Diaz assists residents with finding resources for mental health, domestic violence, and even housing. Her position is a part of the police department's Reimagining Policing program.
We are trying to deter those situations to social services because they are in more need of mental health or any other type of situation.
Truly, this is a plus for our community. Our community sees that we're going beyond we just can't arrest our way out of these social disorders. We have to give people the mental assistance that they need.
Diaz started her position full-time in December. And still ahead, a visit with your pet of the week. Stay with us.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school.
Jessica has been through a lot in her life from early childhood.
My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She came in looking to complete her diploma. She had a family she had to take care of. Anytime she needed help, we provided her help. She realized that we were here for her.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
My graduation, it was something I will never forget. I couldn't explain the emotion I was feeling because people like you and me sometimes may have doubts in yourself, but I feel that everything's possible.
Jessica's future is brighter than ever.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
Thanks for staying with us. 6 men from Prince George's and Montgomery counties are facing federal drug trafficking charges. The suspects in this case include Fabricio Rivera, William Garcia, Adrian Velasquez, Rodney Rivera, Noel Reyes Jr., and Joey King. Now, the men were busted following a search that led to the seizure of cocaine, marijuana, as well as ghost guns. SAT exams will go digital in 2 years. Starting in 2024, students will complete the tests on laptops or tablets at testing centers instead of using paper and pencil. The exams will also be shortened from 3 hours to 2. The changes come as the College Board faces scrutiny about whether admissions tests are fair or even necessary. An increasing number of schools have adopted optional test policies amid criticism that the exams favor wealthy white applicants and disadvantage minority and low-income students. Well, how do you create a healthy, equitable, and sustainable food system in the county? A task force charged with looking at food security issues in Prince George's releases its final report. Among its 11 recommendations, creating a county food security office, maximizing participation in federal food programs, and establishing communication strategies. To read the full report, you can log on to princegorgescountymd.legistar.com and then search for food security. There's a black kitty who would love to come home with you. Take a look at this cutie. Mark is a 5-year-old domestic short hair who came in as a stray. Rescue coordinator Megan Staub says he loves to cuddle. However, Mark may not be for every family.
This particular guy, because he's rather large in size, and the fact that he's a little bit older, would probably do best in a home that is a little bit calmer, not super duper active, with a lot of kids in the house or anything like that. He would do best in a calm environment, essentially, where he can just lounge around and lay on top of you as much as possible.
If you want to bring Mark or any of his friends home with you, you can call the number on your screen. Well, checking your weather forecast now. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with lows around a bone-chilling 16 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny with highs around 37. Friday, rain and snow likely, highs near 39. And Saturday, more snow, highs near 28 degrees. The City of Bowie is distributing free COVID home test kits this coming Friday and Saturday. It'll be a drive-through pickup event at the Bowie Senior Center. That's at 14900 Health Center Drive. Distribution begins at 9 a.m. and you must be a City of Bowie resident. For more information, you can visit thecityofbowie.org. And that is your CTV News Update. I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great night.